Okay, for some reason, I've been sitting here like talking away and my sound's not working, so welcome to my stream. I was gonna start, I think, combining my podcast and my stream together and just doing one thing, because it's just not working. So I was kind of going to talk about, somebody asked me to talk about what to do like when you feel like you're not good enough. And that is such a hard one to overcome. And I often wonder how many people really do feel like that. How many people really do feel like they're not good enough a lot of the time. The more people I talk to, the more people I realize probably do feel like that. But nobody ever talks about it. You know, a lot of people feel like they have to hide it. Kill this guy. There we go. Take your time and get those headshots. But I talked to a lot of people that seem to feel like that. They feel like they're not good enough. And I have struggled with that my whole life. And to really start trying to work on it, I had to kind of figure out why do I feel like that? And my dad was like a really big perfectionist. And he would come home from work and he'd be like, hey, you didn't clean your room. So I'd go and make sure, you know, for the next day for him, when he came home, that my room was clean. And then he'd come home and he'd be like, well, you cleaned your room, but you didn't clean your mom's room. Or you didn't do the dishes, or you didn't make sure your sisters got their rooms clean. Or, like, it was always something. It was always something. And don't get me wrong, I love my dad. My dad is like a wonderful person. He has changed a lot since then. And we have a completely different relationship. I forgive him for, you know, all of that. I don't blame him. I know, you know, nobody gives you an instruction book like how to be a parent. Most of it you just gotta figure out, and everybody in the entire being of people is coming into stuff broken. So you're coming in with, why does it keep doing that? The lessons that you've learned from your broken past. Now you bring somebody else in there and they've got their, you know, broken past and their things that they have put up, their walls, their defenses and all that stuff. And so you've got to get through, like, if you really want to get to know somebody, you've got to get through not only getting to know them, but also, like, getting past their defenses. That's a hard one. Because you can get to know people on whatever level they'll let you get to know them at. Some people, you know, maybe let you know them a little bit more than other people, but you get pretty much whatever they're open to giving you as far as that goes. And that makes it, you know, really hard to truly get to know somebody, because that takes so much time to get past. First of all, to get them to let you know them. That's like one level. Then you have to get past their defenses. That's another level. And then maybe, ooh, I want that. I need more gold though. Dang it, I want that really bad. How much gold do I have? Maybe you can wax it. So if you get past that, then you truly, truly get to know a person, and that doesn't happen very often in life. I don't know how many people I've really gotten to that level with, where I truly got to know them past all of it. Most people, you know, they just, it stops at that first level. So you get to know somebody at, okay, sorry, I keep getting distracted with the game. But you get to know somebody at whatever level they let you get to know them at. And I think I've met maybe 3 people in all of my life that has let me in all the way. Past defenses, past everything else. They let me in and let me see who they were. And, it's a really good thing when you can do that, because the not feeling good enough thing, that is such a killer thing to go through. Like, it affects everything. Like, you know, growing up, it made it super hard to try to do anything. Especially, my dad used to compare me to the neighbor next door, and she was so pretty. She was so pretty. And all the boys liked her. Even the one that I liked. And, people are coming in here. And, like, even when we'd go to the beach and stuff, like, guys would come up to us and start talking to us, and I'd think, okay, well, maybe one of them likes me, and, hey, Letty, and then they would, like, ask me which one of them does she like, and I was like this dorky little kid. I was so freaking, like, string beanie. And I tried hard. Like, I used to try to, like, dress like her and stuff, and I thought maybe they would like me. And then we got into high school, and she got, like, super popular, and so then it was freaking even worse, because she would still tell me that I was her best friend, and then she would tell everybody else, no, she's not my best friend, and we're barely even friends and crap like that. So I'm looking like a freaking idiot, but I didn't even know it. And that just added to my whole not being good enough thing, and people over the years have made me feel like that, or I let them allow me to feel like that. I wish I had those grenades again. Shooting's gotten a lot better. And so this girl, you know, meanwhile I've got my dad, like, comparing me to her, like, and I'm like, you know, little does he know, I'm at school trying to be like her, and yeah, I'm glad I'm not now. Like, she went on to have all kinds of drug problems, and she does not look at all like she looked before. In fact, she called me I don't know, a year or two ago, and she asked me if I would write a check for her because she needed money to get food and stuff like that, or if I would loan her some money, she would write a check and then I could cash it on Friday. And I knew she was like trying to run a scam. So I told her, I can't do that, but I'll go with you and I'll buy you some food and you just won't have to pay me back at all. And she didn't end up calling me to come do that, but she called me one time and asked me to give her a ride somewhere. And I didn't know, she didn't tell me where she was going. I just said, yeah, I'll give you a ride, like I don't mind. And she went to the freaking methadone clinic. And there was like sketchy people. I was like, oh my god, like I didn't know this was where you're going. And she doesn't really call me anymore except if she needs something, and I really just don't even know why I take that girl's call anymore, because she's done like absolutely nothing for me unless it benefited her. And then, you know, and then I had somebody I was with for a long time, like for 12 years, and I was married to him, and that was supposed to be my forever. And he stopped paying attention to me for 5 years. And that was really hard. And I think that messed me up really bad about the whole not feeling good enough. Because, oh, what's this thing doing? Come on. What are you doing? Are you gonna... I want that alien on your face. Stop trying to kill me. I'm just trying to get the alien. Dang it, I wanted that alien. Okay, well. Yeah, she's not my friend. She wasn't my friend at all, and I mean, I realize that now, but at the time, you know, when you're like a kid and you're just trying to have friends, you don't always see that. My dad used to always tell me, hey, she is not your friend. Like, oh no. Ugh, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to go down this way and try to... Okay, I'm not my building, or I'm not paying attention to my building. But it took me a while to like really get people like that in my life. I don't really even talk to her. I really didn't talk to a lot of people until I came to online, because I've had, you know, bad experiences. Like my ex, he didn't, I guess he just didn't like me having friends, because every friend that I'd have, he'd have some kind of issue with, and you know, he was my #1 commitment, so I ended up giving up like pretty much all my friends. And then after we broke up, I mean, my friends had moved on to do other things, and it was a crappy thing of me anyway. And I don't know, I just I don't know what I did it for him, because I always put my relationships, you know, if I'm in it, like I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna make changes where I need to make changes, and you know, I'll compromise and stuff like that, which I've learned a little bit better now. I need to not be the only one that's doing things like giving up stuff or making compromises and coming back to say I'm sorry and stuff like that. Come get me. Come get me, alien. Come on, you can have me. Where's the dude? And yeah, oh great, oh great. There's like good guns here. Okay, that's a better gun. What else we got? Oh, let's get that sniper. Heck yeah, we're doing good now. So I don't know what I was saying. I used to have someone in my life that would always make racist jokes and fat jokes, and they would always tell me to calm down. They were just kidding. It's just a joke. It does. It does suck when people hurt and betray your feelings. Like, for 5 years, I was completely, you know, I was with him for 12 years, and the last 5 years of our marriage, he slept on a freaking chair in the living room and, like, did not come near me for any kind of physical affection or interaction, and I stayed loyal to that man. You know? And he would, like, question my loyalty, and I'm like, dude, what? You know, like, you can't even do that. And so I always take everything's my fault. No matter what it is, I always feel like it's something I've done, like I did something wrong, and that's why people can't really love me, or that's why I'll never be good enough. And I walk away from stuff because I want to fail. Like, feeling of failure, feeling like a failure is probably the worst thing ever. And I think my shooting has gotten a little bit better, hasn't it? Yeah. What's this? Heavy assault rifle. Oh, there's a gold snipey snipe. Let's pick up that bad boy. What's this one? Is this a better assault rifle now? Oh, okay, okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay. How many peoples? Oh, it's just one other person? Where did this dude go? Where are you, dude? Don't be scared. It's only gonna hurt a little bit. But, I don't know. I hate that. The feeling, that's the one of the things I've had to work on the most. I got your number, buddy. Somebody clip it. Somebody clip it. Clip it. 3609. I gotta write that down. That was one heck of a win. I do a lot better when I'm talking about other stuff and not concentrating on the game. 3609. I gotta clip that. Where's a pen? Why do I not have a pen anywhere now that I need one? Where's a pen? Well. But, I hate not feeling good enough. And there's things I've walked away from because I was afraid I was gonna fail. Like, I didn't give it a chance to fail. Just as soon as I felt like it was about to fail, I jetted, buddy. I jetted. And thank you, thank you. Thanks, Lenny. Oh, that was such a win too. That was a rush. And I don't know, that may be the first win that I've gotten on my own. I've been practicing my shooting on this game though, and I'm trying to get better on building. But I'm gonna start doing my podcast while I'm streaming. I think that'd be a good thing because I don't always want to talk about a lot of this stuff. And I think it helps to actually talk to people and react to people in real time. And it's just one of those things. I think everybody in this world goes through a time where they don't feel good enough. And, you know, I don't remember if I was muted when I think I talked to this muted. I mean, I've had every bad thing that can pretty much happen to you just about happen to you. Except not murder. I haven't had murder, but, I have to, that's why I have to be this positive person because, I guess I'll just focus. I need to change my stick thing, my dead zone on that right stick. It's too low because it's drifting. Oh, yeah, I would love to do that, Letty. Definitely. Because I love doing a podcast. It's pretty easy. And, you know, I started the one for TSB and got that going. And then I did my own. But yeah, I'd be excited to do that. And I'm pretty open. Like, there was a time when I wasn't open, but I changed that because, I don't know, if I put my stuff out there, you don't have anything to get me with. If I just put it out there and it's like, hey, here it is. Like, what are you going to hurt me with? It's like a self-protection thing. But I need to really stop being my own worst enemy and stop worrying about that I'm not good enough and that nobody will really love me if they find out, you know, who I am. It's just the stupid stuff that people have told you over the years that's not really true. They just kind of tell you that stuff to keep you down, to hold you back. And it's important to remember that. Like, remember the source. That's the thing I always have to tell myself. And when I start having things like that run through my head, I have to be like, remember what they did. Remember what a bad person they were. Like, this did not come from a good person. And then kind of go from there. And that's how I've kind of tried to get past it, the not feeling good enough thing. Is I really sometimes have to have an argument like, hey, don't think that. That is not correct. And I have to tell myself, you know, don't think that. And then I put up stickers like all over my apartment. I have like motivational things like on my front door. It says, you know, don't give up. And then I have like another one that says, P.S. you got this. And then one says like, you are my sunshine. I forget what the other one. And then I have a Bible verse over there. And I did all of that just to help myself keep in a good headspace, because I am notorious for getting stuck in a loop and kind of losing myself in the process. Like, if I don't stop my negative headspace, like, it'll spiral down into a depressing place, and then I'm like, well, you know, and all this stuff that's not true here is cycling through my head. But it's hard when you're the one that's thinking it, because you've been told that by negative people, or by things that have happened to you, or by, you know, somebody breaking up with you, because that's a form of rejection too. It's probably the suckiest form, really. But all of it, you know, speaks to you and your... I keep hitting the wrong thing. I have to get better with building. This guy's gotta come this way, so let me just wait for him. What are you doing? I don't know what else I was gonna say, but just know, no matter what you think in your head, you are good enough for the right people, for the right person, for the right friends. I mean, you'll be good enough just as you are. Just come as yourself. Because people can tell when you're being real and when you're not. I always know when somebody's being real with me and when they're not. And the people that aren't real, that put up walls and talk about superficial stuff, I'm careful with those people. Because usually the people that don't trust you are going to be people that you probably can't trust. Because they go through their little stuff in their heads or whatever and are idiots. Usually, I mean, that's never failed me, that thinking. Like, if I think I can't trust somebody, it's probably a good reason. I've realized that I'm pretty good about reading people and knowing who they are. I often didn't trust myself, but I am. Like, my thoughts about people have been dead on. And I need to listen to my gut more, because it's not let me down. It's just about trusting myself to make the right decision, because a lot of times in my life I have not made the right decision for myself. And so that, me too, Letty. I have a hard time putting myself first. Like, I do. I feel guilty. I feel like I'm being selfish, because I had somebody that, when I did try to do stuff to myself, they would say, oh, you're just being selfish. And then I would feel like bad about it. And, oh no, let me get my gun. Let me get gun, stupid. Come on, dude. I want my gun. You made me drop my gun. Now I'm really mad. I have to figure out how to get back to that stupid gun. Dang it. But yeah, you just need to learn to trust yourself. To know that, you know, if you're making some kind of decision, that you're making the best decision for yourself. But that's something that's just going to come with time. Like, it's not going to come quickly. Like, don't expect that, you know, it's something you really, really have to work on to make it better. So, you know, if you ever need any pointers or help, I am not licensed, because I did not want to go to another 2 years of school to get my license. I got my bachelor's in psychology and then realized I can't do anything with that unless I go to another 2 years of school and do like a practical and stuff like that. I didn't want to do it. So, but if anybody ever needs anybody to talk to, I can give you I'm not giving you professional advice or nothing like that, but I can tell you things I know that have helped me. Took my kill. Dang it, I got so caught up on that. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I think I'm gonna go sit over off my PC and go play on my Xbox. So catch you next time. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do my podcast while I'm streaming. So if you want to come back with any topics you'd like to see me talk about, let me know. And catch you later. You can check out my podcast, like I said. Yeah, I use Streamlabs. I do use Streamlabs. Sure do. Hola. Hola. Why? What's wrong with Streamlabs? Is it not good? I tried to make it look pretty. Does it not look pretty? Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna hop off of here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I tried to make it look better. Like, I did a different top thing, and then I have, like, you know, my widgets are supposed to come up. Hopefully they work. Let's see if they're working now. No. It's just not gonna work. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, see? Ta-da! See my the things that come up? So, those are pretty cool. And, anyway. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna get ice cream sandwich. I want an ice cream sandwich. See you next time. Oops. Oops, go over there.